what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is Alethea and I am here with another video. And this video, y'all, let me tell y'all, and creative lady girl, I'm not, me and this stuff is, we're not gonna work. We're not gonna work. I got this Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder in my BoxyCharm box. I don't know which one it was, but I got it in the box and I decided to use it today. And it has left a white cast here. You probably can't see it, but I could see it's left a white cast. So it's a little bit too white for me, so I'm not going to be able to use that product. So with that being said, I still wanted to go ahead and do this intro. I still want to go ahead and do this part of the video because I'm going to get my hair retightened in the morning for my 9th retighten. And with that being said, my appointment is set for 6:30 in the morning, which technically will be 5:30 in the morning because of daylight savings time. So the clock springs forward tonight and I have to be there at 6:30 in the morning, which technically is 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, so at any rate, let me go ahead and let's do this 360. And I think that's about all I'm gonna do tonight because I really, wow, I don't think anybody would probably pay attention, but because I know it, that white cast is really bothering me. Although my eye makeup is super duper cute. But anyway, let's do this 360. So I have been rocking my hair in the middle part for like the past 2 weeks, and I actually shampooed it a week ago, so it's not a fresh shampoo once again. And I gotta get myself back on track because I do like to freshly shampoo my hair before I go to get it done, but I'm not going to do that. So at any rate, I do have like right here, and I hope she fixes it. Well, I'm sure she'll fix it, but I have one that has totally come undone right there on my edges. And then I don't have any that have come undone over here on this side. I don't think I do. I think this one has a lot of slippage. Some hair has kind of grown out of the lock a little bit. And then in the back, I have one that has totally slipped. But other than that, I think I'm good when it comes to slippage this month. I try to make sure I maintain and not, well, I can't maintain, but what I'm saying, I try to make sure to not do too much manipulation, not too much steps in my hair, so that therefore I won't have slippage, but I understand that it does happen. So at any rate, let's do this 360. So of course, we're gonna start with the left side per usual. So that one right there that I kind of pulled, that is the one that has totally slipped. So at any rate, that is pretty much it. This is my hair right now. And yeah, so I go, like I said, very early in the morning for my 9th retie, and we'll talk a little bit more after the retightening, and I'll tell you all how I think or how I feel my hair is doing, and I'll tell you all what my loctician has to say about my hair when I get there in the morning. So I'm just gonna take it and pull it all up. This is what I pretty much do sometimes. put it all up in here and get myself ready for bed. Alright, so guys, I am back from getting my hair retightened, and today my loctician had to shampoo my hair. So let me tell y'all about that. So first off, you guys know that I typically like to shampoo my hair the day before or the day of my retightnings, and last month I didn't get to do that, and this month I didn't get to do that. Last month she didn't shampoo my hair, so I guess last month when I went it was a little cleaner than it was this time, but she immediately noticed when she started in my head that my hair wasn't freshly shampooed, and she asked me when did I shampoo it, and I told her, and she said it needed to be shampooed. So she shampooed my hair, and I have not had anyone shampoo my hair since I've gotten my hair, not since I've got my hair Sisterlock, but since I've been no, let me not tell that lie. When I went to get a few blowouts, I got my hair shampooed. So anyway, with that being said, this was my 9th retightening, and it went a little bit, it was a little bit better than it normally is when it comes to the pressure or the tenderness that I feel because of me being tender-headed, and that is due to the fact that my hair was wet. So some parts did kind of but for the most part, a good little bit of it was not as tender because my hair was wet. Because when the hair is wet, it is easier to do the retightenings than it is when the hair is dry. I said that wrong. I actually should have been saying it's easier on my head when my hair is wet versus when it's dry. The way I said that made it seem like it's easier for her, and I can't say that. So that's not what I was saying. I just said it wrong. So I don't know whether it's easier for her when it's wet or dry, or if it's the same with both. It's just easier on my head when there's some wetness to my hair. She also mentioned that my cuticle was starting to roughen up a bit more, so that is a good thing. So I'm glad of that my cuticle is starting to roughen up more. In my hair, you know, let me go ahead and do this 360. So here's the front. All right, so let's turn to the side. Okay, so there were two things that I forgot to mention in my video this morning. Well, actually I told you all about my loctician shampooing my hair because it was dirty and needed to be shampooed. But what I didn't tell you all is how she shampooed it. I now feel like I have neglected my hair when I shampoo it throughout this whole time. I feel like I have totally not got my hair clean to its fullest potential, because when I tell you guys, she got up in there and she was going in one direction pretty much, but she got up in there, she scrubbed my scalp with the palms of her finger. And I do the palms of my finger because when I was in cosmetology school, they taught us that. However, the agitation, she was just, and she got deep down in there. But with the Sisterlocks, for me, I was scared to kind of agitate it too much because I thought maybe I would cause some slippage or what have you. I don't know. And then another thing is, she knows that I'm planning on taking the Sisterlocks course, and so she did ask me about it and asked me had I started building my clientele. So I really did appreciate her concern in that regard, to asking me about my Sisterlock consultant journey, so to speak. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of mention that. So this time I did have an excessive amount of locks that were marrying together. It was ridiculous, and a couple of those locks, and she normally does not do this, but I guess it was horrendous, so she had to do a little snip snip, which doesn't bother me. It's okay with her doing that. So I don't know though why they married so much this time. I thought and I tried to separate, but I guess I just don't do as good as a job as I should be doing. And let's be honest, I'm just gonna be honest, I don't do it on a weekly basis, and that may be something that I need to take into consideration and do. So I don't know, but I don't shampoo my hair on a weekly basis, but I don't think I have to just do that when I shampoo my hair. So anyway, as I've said, this was my 9th retightening. I do have my 10th retightening appointment already scheduled for April the 8th. So that appointment, I'll get to shampoo, definitely get to shampoo my hair because it's in the evening time. And well, the last one was in the evening time. But anyway, I can shampoo my hair before I go to work and not have to worry about going outside in the cold because of the fact that it should be springtime. So the weather should be a little bit better. And also I'll have my fresh retightening before the prom because the prom for my school is April 18th. And as you all know, I take care of the prom and all that. So that is going to be something I don't have to worry about getting my hair done before that. But it's not like it's my prom, so it really doesn't matter. And is there anything else that I want to say in this video about my hair? No, well, I also noticed, like, I have one of the ways that I gauge, and even though, you know, the hair has to be tightened up, I look at my new growth. I have a whole lot more black coming in versus how it was. So I have some growth that is out there, and of course I am very delighted with that. Very, very pleased with my growth. And one of the things that I'm ready for with the growth is for this part of my hair. And this part has always grown the slowest. I'm ready for this part to kind of go on down. I mean, of course, I can make like a faux bang. Well, now it kind of covers up my eyes, but you know, I'm just ready for this. I'm ready for this hair to be where this hair is. You know what I mean? So I kind of don't like that right there because it almost feels like, it almost looks like it's in layers. And that's not how my hair was done. My hair was not cut or anything like that in layers. It just grows slower in this area, which has caused that to happen. So with that being said, I think that's all for this video. I'll be back soon with another lock video. So if there are any questions that you have pertaining to my locks, sister locks, my daughter's hair, videos coming up on that as well. So if there's anything, any questions that you have pertaining to any of that, then please do leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here and end this video right here. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my oldie but goodies. I really definitely do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video across all your social media sites. So until the next time and in between time, you ladies and gentlemen be safe, and I will do what? See you in the next one. Bye.